Hi guys, how are you doing today? The reason I made this video is that I came across some secret files and I decided to share one that has the most public interest. It is perhaps the best thing I made in the last 6 months. If you have 670 seconds, I would like to show you the worst players in Squid Game. If not, you can skip to 11:34. This one will be kinda biased because it's very hard to judge who is the weakest player in Squid Games. Some got unlucky, others didn't have sufficient screen time. To keep things fair, I made some rules before we dive in. We're gonna analyze only people who have some relevant screen time, and they should have a name.
That man needs a name.
Be ready to witness the best of the best at sucking in Squid Games. We'll have the same stats as before: IQ, strength, emotional resilience, team and game mastery. We got to see Semi for the first time in second game, and right away her personality shows. She tends to act tough around strong players and gentle with those who are more vulnerable. That's exactly why she chooses to team up with Min-soo. I get it, you saw how timid and scared Min-soo was and felt the need to protect him, and instead of looking for a solid team, you choose to carry a dead weight, which is strategically terrible idea. I put team at 0, sure, she had some solid players in the team, Thanos and Namsu, but this team never clicked, and first she got betrayed by the only team member she cared about, and then got eliminated by another, who took her X vote as an act of treason. She gets the last place on our top, but a special place in my heart. Say whatever you want about Min-soo, but he is smart. He continuously makes decisions to maximize his chances of survival. In the mingle, yeah, he betrayed Semi by picking scissors instead of going with her, but it was the easiest way to win that round. In the secret game, he takes the top bet for safety, and while he tried to help Semi, he didn't go full kamikaze. In hide and seek, he recognizes his own limitations. He knows he can't eliminate anyone without skittles. In jump rope, he outsmarted Namsu and is the only one who attempts it barefoot, holding a shoe in each hand with arms outstretched for balance. He also has a good heart. This is proven when he changes his vote to X after mingle, despite Thanos and Namgai pressure. He was the only person who tried to help Gyeong-su after Thanos kicked him, and the only one, another than Thanos, concerned for him when they reach safety. And now you may be asking, why? Then why is he in the top 10 of the worst players? Let me start with the why. Things got even worse after Skittles. He started having visions and was visibly uncomfortable. Semi's elimination left him in utter distress. He was permanently haunted by the guilt over this. And lastly, he gets a bonus point for reaching the finals. Jung-hee. She's the person who got carried the most. Think about it. She passed the first game thanks to Gi-hoon warning, the second she was in Gi-hoon and frontman team, in third again got carried by Gi-hoon, in hide and seek by Hyun-chu, and in jump rope this madness finally stopped. She is smart. I mean, with her situation, being a woman that is in her 9th month of pregnancy, she did very well. Using the bingo card "I'm pregnant" early on granted her success. But after the slip and leg fracture, she became the first player in history to unlock a negative stat, sitting at solid -1. She passed her God-given talent of being hard carried by the team to her daughter, Baby Coin. Young-mi. In my opinion, it was evident from the start that we will not see old me. She was smart enough to understand that her chances of winning the Squid Games are really low, and brave enough to ask Hyunju to join her team. That's why I put IQ at 2 and team at 3. She was one of the most anxious and emotional players in the games, prone to panic, quick to stress, but at least she stayed loyal to her team. She was an angel that got hit by the cruelty of the Squid Games. Could she have won? Absolutely. In another reality. The best thing she did is to become best friends with Hyunju. Unfortunately, Myung-gi happened. Gyeong-su, there's not much to say about him. His purpose in the show is to show that Thanos actually was kinda popular, and to once again prove the saying, never meet your idols. He was friendly and supportive towards his teammates, overall a nice guy that didn't have any chance of going too far in the games. Fun fact about him, his player number is a square number of 16, a perfect tetrahedral number, and the power of 2 something. Gyeong-su, you out! Let's go! Seonyo, she's in top 3 most hated player by fans, but I actually like her a lot. Her biggest achievement is that she made everyone hate her, trash talking everybody who dared to enter her side. She has a cool Korean voice, there's a lot of funny moments with her, but she's really bad at Squid Games. Because everything she does, she needs help from her gods, and they seem to ghost her. I got an exclusive interview with one of her gods. He preferred to remain anonymous.
Man, she sucks. I had to answer her prayers 24/7. I had to guide her, which button to pick, what direction to go, how much her portfolio should be in crypto. Like, bitch, I have stuff to do.
I put IQ at 1 because how stupid can you be to make so many enemies when they can eliminate you in the next game? Emotional resilience, well, we all saw how emotionally resilient he was in the second game. Now team, I was tempted to give her negative points, because literally nobody wanted her on their team. But later she was able to persuade some of the most fragile-minded players into her followers. In hide and seek she abandons them and gets karma by player 100. At the beginning I absolutely hated her, but with time she started growing on me, and when I started liking her she got eliminated. Now we get to interesting stuff. Jeong-su. I want to pay some respect to the actor. I had an emotional roller coaster, from hate to like, from like to hate to... And here is a list why I hated him in the first place. His mother had to enter a deadly competition just to pay off his debt. Then he voted O, knowing that it could cost his mother life. Plus, he was one of the players who chanted one more game, even after seeing young me, one of his friends, breaking down in tears. And lastly, and the worst, he seriously thought about eliminating the weakest possible target, a woman that just had given birth. At the same time, he wasn't necessarily a bad person, just one that kept taking the worst possible decisions. Here are some positives. He was about to join the rebellion, but got stopped by his mother. Then he helped to collect all the spare magazine. He did care about his mother. In the second game he refused to ditch his mother. He was always near her and was actually sorry for that mingle round where they got separated. In hide and seek he knew that his mother wouldn't be capable of eliminating somebody. That's why he offered to swap roles. And if you think that he just wanted an easier path to pass the game, you're wrong. He was actually more terrified than the blue player. I think if not for his mother, most probably he would have been eliminated from the first game. We get a top 3. Mina. She is pretty. She just got unlucky with IQ, strength, emotional resilience, team, and game mastery. Her biggest concern was her appearance. She asked guards for another costume, she tied up her t-shirt to expose her stomach with piercing jewelry. You can actually take notes, this is essential if you want to look pretty while you get eliminated. I kinda like how she got eliminated. Like she's a beautiful flower that caught a bee attention, and even her name means beautiful, elegant. She's also the only player that got eliminated while smiling. Next up we got Yoonju. Not much is revealed about her past, but given that she ended up in the games, it's safe to assume that she was a gambler like many others. What really stands out though is her consistent mistrust. In the dorm she was skeptical, asking the guards if the prize money is even real, actually one of the sanest things to do. Then in the very first game she refuses to believe Gi-hoon when she warns everybody that moving will get you shot. And she moved. Dayoung. My favorite player, Dayoung. He survived red light green light thanks to Gi-hoon warning. In the second game he was tasked with completing the He was tasked with throwing a stone to hit the target. After many attempts, he eventually managed to hit the target. But it was too late as his team ran out of time. Fun fact, those 3 guys that are in Dayoung's team got asked by Young-sik and his mother to join their team, but they declined. Eventually they got Dayoung. His elimination might be the funniest moment in the show. I felt like I was watching some silent film comedy. Man, her biggest achievement is making everyone hate her. At the same time, he wasn't necessarily a bad person. He just keep Sonyo. I want to pay some respect to the actor. I had an emotional roller coaster from fun fact, those three guys that
Why are you gay?